That's rude. I don't know why I was so loud. But thank you for telling me. Hopefully that's better. But yes, welcome on in, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are just joining me for the first time, I'm Archivist Emmi. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. Hello, hello, hello. We're going to be playing some more Final Fantasy XIV today. I think we're going to get to the first dungeon, which will be fun. Yeah. Let's see. Not much has been going on. I've been working on porting my 3D model to Unreal instead of using Unity. Trying to do a new workflow that'll allow me to do a lot more interesting things. It's always nice to see you too, Toby. Hi, Sector. Welcome on in. So I'm excited about that. So hopefully that'll be good. Yesterday I went skating in my very first pair of ice skates that I bought. And it was much better. It was a lot better than skating in rentals. Rentals suck. That's what I have to say. Rentals are no good. Cthulhu, thank you so much. For the hydrate. No, you're sweeter. 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 But yes, I hope everything's going well for everybody. Like I said, we're Final Fantasy XIV today. Recovering from being sick, so my throat is a little bit scratchy still. But, we're, feeling much better overall. Emmy, ice skater, very nice. Thank you. I was finally able to do swizzles properly for the first time because I actually had edges on my skates as opposed to rentals, which apparently just don't have edges. Did the wild death happen? Nope. I didn't die. I made it to like level 11. And then I got scared. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I didn't know if people wanted me to continue that or not. So, but yeah. But I wanted to play Final Fantasy XIV because I love this MMO. And more people should play it. And new exciting things are happening coming up with it, so that's always good. That's fair. Yeah. But I hope everyone's doing well. I think I asked that already. Sorry, I'm a little out of it today. I'm still like while I'm feeling like a lot better from the sickness and stuff, I'm still just like a little cloudy, I guess, in my brain. Brain's a little foggy. So we're doing good. Coming back. Being a human being again. Human being. Man, I'm running around Limsa and everybody has such cute outfits. I wish I had cute outfits still. Everybody got them cute outfits. I'm over here just in my crappy garb. Glad to hear you're feeling better. Thank you, thank you. Yes, you are feeling better. Healing potato. Thank you for the healing potato. I appreciate it. Yeah, not much else going on with me. I hope you're all having a good day. I said that already like 6 times. It's fine. So today we're gonna run a dungeon in Final Fantasy XIV and continue the A Realm Reborn storyline. There we go. Look at everybody's cute outfits and limbs up. Look at this bunny lady. She's got a cute outfit. She's posing. Look at this bunny lady. She's got cute shorts. I like that top too. That's a nice top. Look at this lady. She's very blue. So cute. Everybody's so cute. And you got me. I'm a pleb. Look at me. I'm a pleb. First one kind of looks like Dio. Oh, from JoJo. I do not care about the FF fashion. I haven't got anywhere near the end game. Yeah, that is the fashion. Fashion is the end game in this game. Didn't you know? Yeah, so my main has so many good outfits, but this character does not. No good outfits for this character. Also, not being a Makote is so weird. You're a wizard. I am. Well, wizards can look cute too. There's plenty of cute wizards. I saw one earlier. They were adorable. My main is early first DLC. Nice. Heavensward. But yeah, so we were supposed to speak to probably pirates. It's probably pirates. I don't have that teleporter, so I have to run over there, which is unfortunate for me. That's fine. I don't have this one yet. I don't think I do. Take your word for it. Last thing I did was help a chocobo village. Oh, nice. It's always good to help the chocobos. This is such a confusing city. They're like, you wanted to make a confusing city? Well, here you go. Are both of these quests over here? Oh, they are. How kind of them to be over here. Yeah, the waypoints that I don't have unlocked. Because he's a brand new character. I don't remember what this quest was. This is like a side quest that I was doing. I just want to finish this. Just give me the rewards. Let's take your gold. Give me your gold. Of course. First steps always touch the crystals. It's true. Okay. You hear about Commodore Rayner's investigation, then you'll want to board the ferry bound for airport. Once you arrive in Western Lenosia, though, you'll have to pay a visit to the Hall of Novice before you blunder into Sastasha. The Adventurer Guild runs the hall, and the folks there will prepare you, train you with skills you'll need to face the dangers undoubtedly waiting for you in the Seagrat. The hall is on the way to Stasha, just north of airport. Yep. Take me to airport. Alaport. Airport? I don't know how it's pronounced. I pronounce it differently every time I play this game, so. The Hall of Novices. This is where they make me do things that I don't want to do. I always opted for Ale because pirates. That's fair. Aleport does make sense. The Hall of Novices! I know how to play the game. Don't make me do this. Honda Civic. Nice. Ah, you must be the venture of whom the Yellow Jacket sent word. Alchemists' other cades are rumored to be as numerous as they are bloodthirsty. No matter what epic tales would have you believe, strolling into such a den of savagery alone would be the height of foolishness. And you shall need the training here at the Hall of Novices can provide. A smith here oversees training schedules. Yes. Hi, Smith. You seem to be everywhere. I don't need this. I'm prepared. Cool. Not gonna do that. Port as in port wine. They really named the place beer wine. Yeah. I mean, you could read it as port like wine. Hi Hey, you have an adorable model. I hope you continue to grow and you are appreciated. Aw, thank you, Cookie Lover Cat. I really appreciate that. It's very kind of you. I got enter Sastasha. And then wait around. Actually, I think these people said that the trust works with us now. Let me just use that. I'll just use the trust. Tell me you're here on Yellow Jacket duty and not some daft sod out for a stroll. Can't take any more of this blasted waiting. You are, thank the gods. I assume you already know about the ship seen slipping around the Isles of Umbra. We've been on the lookout for pirate activity ever since that vessel was sighted. Thinking a crew of cutthroats might have a den nearby. So when we received word that the men of questionable quality had been seen passing in and out of Sastasha, here we weren't entirely surprised. I have yet to see them for myself, but if this lot belongs to those fishback fancying serpent rearers, well, you can imagine the panic it'll cause. The kidnappings are still fresh in people's minds. Yeah, the duty support. Yes, duty support. Don't have to wait. I'll do dungeons with real people when I get to healer, so I don't have to wait because I hate waiting. Waiting is no fun. Anyway, your task is to poke around the caves and find out who exactly we're dealing with. While you do that, I'll keep watch out here, praying you don't spot any blue-faced tattoos. I hope I spot some blue-faced tattoos. I'll beat them up. Slap them around with my book. Hi, Locke. Thank you so much for being on that 3-stream watch streak. I appreciate you. Hope you're doing well today. Yeah, I know how this game works. I know. See, then I go touch this. Party of NPCs. Look at that. Who are these randos? We got rando number 1, rando number 2, rando number 3. It's Papalimo! It's Papalimo, almost Derplander, and this guy. Exactly, randos get to use them. What are you talking about? I'm not a rando. I mean, I kind of am. Register for duty. Where's my baby boy Graha, who can do all the roles because he's amazing like that? Look at that. Sastasha. Oh. Everybody's gonna think I'm a scrub when I sit here and watch the intros for the dungeons. I can't wait till I get to the one dungeon right before the thing that happens in Heavensward. Everyone will be like, have fun, giggle giggle. And I'll be like, I already know what's happening. What is this? Yeah, level sync, thank you. So much happening. Eager Conjurer. Alright, you guys. Tank, go at it. Are you telling me I have to do stuff? This is terrible. I have to initiate combat? What is this? They're looking to be able to update the NPC dungeons to be able to do with party members in the future. So you could do parties of like 2 players and 2 bots. Oh, that's fun. This tank is not doing his job. This is going to be a lot slower than using real people, which I mean, is always is even with trust. Wow, I haven't been here in a while. I feel like it got glowier. Did it get glowier? Should I do the actual thing where I like look at the colors of stuff as opposed to just randomly attacking that boss later? Ah, yes. I love casting Ruin over and over. It's my favorite. What is the color? What does it say? The captain likes his wine red. Fantastic. I have 88 minutes to clear this, you guys. To spend the entire episode in this cave. I admit, this isn't the most interesting dungeon. But you know, it's the first one. They're just trying to teach you how to not die. Cave Aurelia. So I like, oh right, if you have Hall of Novice, you can get all the gear by completing it. Is it cute gear? Is the gear cute? Does it help me level faster? Does it provide something? It's the gear from these dungeons. Oh. Is it cute though? Look, looking cute is the primary goal of playing Final Fantasy XIV. Oh, why am I attacking these? Giant clam. Can I attack the thing closest to me, please? I went invulnerable. Don't be invulnerable, clam. When you hit 50, you can worry about looking cute. Psh, I gotta look cute now. I gotta send money to myself. Can I send money to myself across servers? Across data centers, rather. Yeah, by visiting, I think you can. Nice. Emmy's got money. I mean, this is also Emmi. Emmi Original has got money. I remember vaguely trying to save up for, like, the cheap house. But never winning a lottery and being sad. Perpetually. These guys aren't killing the clams fast enough, so we get ads. Come on, guys. I mean, I know I'm the DPS, but still. Hi, Wong! How you doing? I need to change tab to, like, target close things. It's like, no, I don't want to target something way over here. Yay, an Emmy stream! Are you in a dungeon? I am. This is the first dungeon of, the critically acclaimed MMO Final Fantasy XIV. Are those eager companions NPCs? Yeah, I decided, cause don't have my healing class yet unlocked, that I would just do NPCs for the first few dungeons, because I don't want to wait in a queue. But once I become healer, then I can do real people. Because then the queue will be short. We love a good healer insta-queue. Also, early dungeons are so painful with the lack of AoE. It's like, I want to clear trash mobs faster. I've been playing regular WoW Classic with my brother. We ran Scarlet Monastery for the first time last night. We did the library and the graveyard, for those of you who know what that is. The funny thing is I was the quote-unquote tank, but I was like, they couldn't find a 5th for it, so they were just like, sure, you could come, because I was like kind of too low of a level to really be doing it. So despite the fact that I was the quote-unquote tank, I could not hold aggro because everybody was like 7 levels higher than me. And I was like, you know what? The paladin can tank. It's fine. Thankfully, my brother was a healer, so he's just like, yeah, it's fine. He's like, I don't care. He's like, I can heal. I was like, great. I see. Hi, Kikuble. Thank you so much for being a first-time chatter. How are you doing? Coral, should I click the wrong one? Find a switch, press it. You hear something move in the distance. An inconspicuous switch. It's like I've done this dungeon before. Ah! Oh no, a giant cat. I finally set my mouse up to have I have 2 mouse buttons on this mouse. So I have shift and control so that I can make my hot bars like way easier to deal with. Tell you though, being DPS, so chill at low levels. You don't have to think about anything. You just press buttons and stay out of AoE. I'm doing good. I'm just laying down, holding my 1-month special needs kitty here. Woke up and wants this bottle, so I gotta feed him his milk. Because he's hungry, and he's holding it, and I'm watching him playing a game where he's sitting in my arms being a good baby boy. Aww. Well, thank you. I love that you have a little special needs kitty. That's adorable. I have 4 cats myself. None of them are special needs, but I love my kitties very much. So I'm a kitty lover. I do love my kitties. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Kiku Wolf, and welcome to the archive. Yes, I absolutely adore my little fur babies. As evidenced by the fact that, spending a lot of money for Echo's care. But I wouldn't change anything for the world. Because they said he wouldn't be here still. And he's still here, guys. He's still kicking. He's such a little stubborn boy. He said, what is cancer? I'm gonna kick its butt. I'm also gonna kick the vets. He's such a silly boy. Look, this is the boss line, guys. This is the boss line. And you cross this, it's the boss line. So if you die, you won't be able to come back in. If you, like, res out. Like, you can res and then start at the beginning. And you have to run back. But if someone reses you in the encounter, then you can be in again. Time to die, scum! How did you find this place? It wasn't really that well concealed, if I'm being honest. It's I always find it crazy to me that that with this game, like, you know, Scholar and Summoner being like a starting class from the original. I mean, they play very differently. Summoner used to have a lot more dot-based stuff, which I actually always really liked, and then they changed that, and then I was sad. But but been playing Scholar since 2.0, I guess. I just love the book. I really think, and obviously you can tell by the fact that I became a VTuber archivist, the book is just great. I love pulling out in cutscenes. It's my favorite. It's like, I'm gonna beat you up. Everybody else is pulling out like giant swords and guns, and I'm like, I got a book. It cracks me up. Look at these bar people. You don't need to attack them. They didn't do anything wrong. You must save us! Oh, she even wants help. See, yes. So yesterday I went ice skating with my new ice skates for the first time. I went to a skate tech and got them fitted properly. And it was so interesting because rentals really just don't have very good edges most of the time. And so being able to skate with a skate that has good edges was like life-changing. I was like, wow, I can actually move properly for the most part. It was definitely took some getting used to because the real figure skates are a little bit heavier too. So it was much more of a workout on my legs than the rental skates were, but I'll build up the stamina to that. I skated around for about an hour in the new skates, and a lot of people always talk about how much like pain there usually is when you're breaking in new skates, but I didn't really see that to be the case. But to be fair, they are like beginner skates, so if and when I ever manage to go up to the next level of skates, they'll be a lot stiffer. So that might be where you start experiencing more of the breaking in pain, because these are for beginners and they're a lot less stiff than like a higher level skate would be. But I figured I'd just start with this since I'm not planning on doing any jumps anytime soon. I was like, I need to be able to skate confidently with my feet on the ice before I get my feet off of the ice. Though I will say, stopping was a lot harder in skates with good edges. Stopping in rentals is actually easier because the blade isn't as sharp, and so it's much easier to slide it across the top of the ice. Whereas in a skate with blades, there's like a much different pressure. So I was practicing that. But that was hard. But I am gonna start group adult lessons in a couple weeks. I'm very excited about that. That'll be fun. My biggest fear with ice skating is falling, because, you know, I have chronic conditions and my body is not super strong. But I've been teaching myself how to fall, and I'm getting less afraid of it, but there's still like that part of me that's like, it's scary. Anyway, that's my ice skating update. Double axle Queen Emmi win, right? You know, if I get confident enough, maybe we'll see some skating videos over there on Emmi, etc. I'll just I'll just wear a big helmet so you can't see my face. That'd be fun, yeah. The lady who helped me fit my skates, she's like, so you planning on doing adult competition? And I was like, I just want to be able to skate first. And she's like, you should do adult competition. She's like, it's really fun. And I was like, okay, we'll see about that. Let me get out of learn to skate first. Let me get out of the learn to skate curriculum first. No, not the scurvy dogs. Hi, Sarametta. Glad you're having fun with it. Thank you, Ski. Hi, Bubba Mook. How you doing? I am having fun with it. It's, I skated for a few summers because where I grew up did not have an ice rink. But I always wanted to learn how to skate. But I skated for a few summers when my dad worked. My dad traveled a lot for work, and he would often work in places that had skating rinks. So we would visit him a lot. And so like in the summer, I would take skating lessons, but I never did anything like super high level. But it's so much fun. I've always loved doing it. It's so, I don't know, it's fairly peaceful. Except for when there's like 8,000 like 5-year-olds trying to kill you while you're on the ice. That's less peaceful. Yesterday there was a little kid in like his like full hockey gear skating around. And like I'm definitely scared of accidentally running into a child because I'm like, if I fall on top of you, I'm gonna feel so terrible. He quite literally, I had my hands kind of out in front of me doing swizzle practice, and his head, like he skated so close to me that the top of his helmet like hit my hand. Like he went right under my hand, and I was like, okay, that's too close. I think in my brain I said out loud, whoa, and then he like looked back at me, and I was like, I'm sorry, I'm just trying my best over here. Getting judged by like a 5-year-old on the ice. Thankfully, there are actually a lot of adults at my rink who are clearly coming back to it or fairly new, so I haven't felt too like out of place. I know at some rinks that can be kind of a thing where like there's not a lot of adult skaters. But yeah, it's definitely you gotta sort of not mind too much that the 8-year-old in the center is doing a camel spin, and you're like, okay. I'm just gonna be over here trying not to fall over. All right, here's the final boss. You'll sell your spawning grounds, Shore Walker. That's what that guy sounds like to me. The Lord of the World shall sup upon your souls. That's not very nice. I like my soul, thank you very much. I don't think I'll be able to kill him before, like, phase 2 happens. Unnatural ripples. Do I need to do something with those? I forget. Does it matter? Does anything matter? Evil presence is gone. Perfect. They spawn ads. I don't remember that being a thing. Maybe I just always kill him fast enough that it never mattered before. We're about to have a lot of guards. Oh. Whoa, are they like... You like one-shot that guy? How did you do that? Did the conjurer just rescue me? That's hilarious. Yeah, I got rescued by an NPC, you guys. I didn't even know they had rescue at this level. WNPC. I was fine. God, getting rescued. No, you... Oh, I got hit by the knockback. I was just, like, totally, like, random that I went right towards the healer. Getting rescued by an NPC, that's just a new low. Hi, Curious. Welcome on in. Curious Owl 2. Hopefully I got your name right. Welcome on in. Are the NPCs in this game considered to be good in dungeons? I mean, they're fine. It definitely takes a lot longer. Because they're not nearly as strong as, like, players would be. But usually with an expansion, I almost always would do the first time doing a dungeon. Mostly because I was the healer. Yeah, the trusts are usually buffed up to account being NPCs. That's true. When expansions come out, a lot of the time, since I play healer, I would always do a trust run the first time, just for story, and so I didn't have to feel like I was rushing anybody. And also just to figure out the mechanics so that I wouldn't get people killed when I didn't know what I was doing. According to my records, when completing this exercise, you'll receive a brand new gear of your chosen role as a brand new ring, which increases XP by 30% until level 30. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Combat guide. That's a lot of exercises. Oh yeah, you get the brand new robe. Okay, that is kind of cute. I should do these real quick. They won't take long. But I'd like the brand new robe. That would be nice. Yeah. I know how to play the game. I just doing this for the... Let us proceed directly to the fighting. Thank you. You'll be learning avoidance. Okay. Look, I've done P3. Which is more important than having done P4. Thank you so much for the follow, Zara Stormleaf, and welcome to the archive. I'm ready. The training exercise, avoid the enemy attacks. Okay, avoiding enemy attacks. As you can see, I'm avoiding the enemy attacks. I just run around. Whee! Do I actually need to kill this guy? Better change your dance steps. Dude, your AoE can't hurt me. I've fought Orange Bird. Don't ignore a ranged opponent. Okay. Hold on, whoever's following me and doing stuff, I'll talk to you in a second when I don't have to run out of AoE circles. I'll show you can avoid both at once. Oh no. That's cheating. That was cheating. We did it. How many years did you play this game? Never mind. Never mind. I've played for a long time. But I don't remember a whole lot about A Realm Reborn and a lot of some of the earlier expansion stuff, and so I'm replaying it all. I think I remember playing it in 2.0 with my brother when it first came out. And then I really started playing it really seriously in 2019, I guess. So it's been about 7 years. Nicely done. Learning to avoid the obvious attacks is an adventure we all need. That's true. Hi, Zara. Welcome on in. And thank you so much for the follow, Frog in the Mud. And welcome to your... welcome to the archive. Sorry, I read your title in the description box and assumed it a few years ago. Yeah. It's been a few years. Dun 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 dun. When it comes to your place in the party, you're the sharp end of the spear. I know, while keeping your own skin intact. Unless you're a black mage, and then you just don't move and hope your healer can heal through everything. You gotta save your rescues as a healer for the black mage in your party who likes to cut it a little too close. Cooperation. Who needs cooperation? Not me. Dun, dun, dun. It's the ley line's fault. They made me stand there. So true. It's okay. We healers, we understand. Does a black mage have a lot of channeling spells that require him to stand still? Yeah. They also have they just do more damage too. They have a lot of like long cast times on their spells. So they stay in one spot all the time. Wow, this is long. I stopped reading a while ago. Are you a black mage main, Zara? Yeah, everything's totally clear. I don't know what you said, but let's go. I'm just here for the gear. Hello. Oh. Wait, can I just talk to him and skip all this shit? I can just talk to him? Why didn't somebody say that first? I'd have to listen to him talk. Oh yeah, black mage always confused me too. A bard mage, nice. I'm often also confused by black mage. I'm pretty much a strict healer tank main, so there's a lot of DPS classes. The only DPS class that I know well is, frankly, is Summoner. I was pretty good at Pictomancer. I actually liked Pictomancer quite a lot. It's okay, I mean, you were doing it for my edification. I appreciate it. Duty complete. This concludes the exercise. Thank you. Coordinate with your allies to defeat an occupied target. Oh no, I actually do have to wait for him to talk. Ugh. Picto is a blast. It's so fun. Starting to think I like characters that do fun spells. Yeah, I don't know what she said. Let's go. Let me in. Hello, new sprout. If so, welcome to Israel. Thank you. I'm not actually a sprout, but I am replaying all of the stuff from the beginning with a new character. But thank you for hopping on by. I appreciate it. I'm having a lot of fun starting off from the very beginning. Did I do it wrong? I did. Wasn't paying attention. Which one were you attacking? You're not attacking the main guy? Yeah. Strike the wrong foe 5 times, she feels him. Oh my, you must be a veteran like me. Sure. I am a veteran. I've been playing since pretty consistently since 2019. I had played it before then, but I didn't become super consistent with it until 2019. There's another one. Yes, I know. I see that. Also, maybe I should read a tiny bit of what they're trying to get me to do. The real pro here is this guy. He tanked those 3 without even using a healing. He must be a warrior. Is it addicting like other RPGs, or can you easily break from it? I mean, it depends. I find it pretty addicting. They are, in the next expansion, they are trying to make it a little bit better for people who can't log in every day, which is really nice. I appreciate them trying to accommodate people with, you know, lots of schedules. Does this game have a lot of dailies? It doesn't have it doesn't have a ton of dailies. It's the tombstone grind for gear at the end can kind of be a lot, especially considering like all the classes you can have. But I find a lot of the daily stuff pretty fun in general. Like, I like doing my daily dungeon runs and stuff, except for the only one I hate is when I get Crystal Tower for the 17 millionth time. While it's short, it's like, ugh, I would like to do something new for once in my life. I think some people might find it, you know, like grindy. Some people might not. I don't know, I think it just depends on. It's definitely less grindy than some other stuff, but in some ways. What are they trying to do over here? Dun 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 dun. Oh, right, your character can swap between classes. Yes. That's like my favorite thing about Final Fantasy 14. I think I only got 2 left. 2 left? 3 left. Why are there so many of these? Yeah, it isn't super necessary to grind. That is true. Like, a lot of times, except for Endwalker, when I actually did Savage raiding, most of the time, like, the gear that I usually like to get for stuff is obviously fashion-oriented gear, and a lot of the pretty stuff is from the new, like, Alliance raids and new dungeons anyway, so. Or you can get the, like, quote-unquote crappier version of it. This exercise teaches you to deal with enemy reinforcement. Sudden arrivals will target your weakest comrade. Yeah, trying to tank in Classic WoW is hilarious because threat generation is kind of weird at low levels. And so it's really much of the school of back in the day. It's like, you got to be targeting what your tank is targeting. Otherwise, your tank isn't keeping aggro and everything. But most people don't do that. So it's like, well, I guess you're tanking now. I'm like, where's my tank stance? I need my tank stance. So I can forget to turn it on. And then my healer has to tell me to turn it on. Are you done? Are you done talking? Does this game have built-in voice comms? I don't think so. At least I've never used it. When I would do Savage raids, my guildmates would just, we would just use Discord. I've never really thought about it. I'm gonna assume the answer is no, because I've never seen it happen. Eliminate the aggressor. Okay. Look at my little carbuncle. Yay, I'm almost done. Only 2 more. I must operate the lever. Okay, I got it. Operate the lever. I'm ready. The gate has opened. Where's the lever? There it is. my gosh. Why is it so far away? Dun, dun, dun. Don't open the door again. Duty complete. Bravo! This concludes the exercise. Thank you. I leveled up! I learned the Emerald Summon! That's good. I now have my full arsenal of colored summons, kind of. Except for Super Summon. But that's fine. Eh! I'm Mike. Don't fall over. Calm down, Mike. Alright, give me the ring. Even though I can only use it for 8 more levels. Whoa. Oh yeah, you gotta go fight this guy down here. Forgot. You've arrived at the mountain's peak, the final exercise. Defeat the giant mouse. As a culmination of your training, all the skills you've acquired will be put to the test. Thank you. Oh my god, I had to talk to him. Also, I realized I think I'm gonna be taller than Graha, and that is gonna be fucking adorable. Just saying. This tank is doing a bad job of tanking. Now you'll face multiple foes. Remember to coordinate your efforts with your ally. Yep. Which one are you attacking? Why are you guys all attacking me? My gosh, let me cast my ruin. Emma's like, no Ruby ruin for you. Also, hi Zara, welcome to the Discord. And now for the last challenge, giant mouse. See, yeah, I said it was a big mouse. Hi, Hydra. Welcome in. I sneaked in. You did sneak in. Wow, our healer is very close to being dead. They should heal themselves. Don't make me heal you. Look, I might have physic, but Doesn't do much. We did it! I can receive my reward. Now look, I got a full outfit. What is this ring? Brand new ring. Look at that. Okay. Let's put on my body outfit. Look at me! I'm so much cuter now! Those boots are intense. So much cuter. I still got that panda too, which is pretty great. Did you get a hat or a weapon? No, I don't think it gives you a hat. I think it just gives you these four. But I can upgrade my weapon because I actually had one. I should have just ported upstairs. It's fine. This is fine. Just going upstairs. You have entered a sanctuary. Oh my god, did you see that cute little Lalafell? She was adorable. Whoa. I like that outfit. That's cute. Let's see if I can remember how to voice act. Hey, are you the guys I fought with? Aye, such a task was on the books. Was, mind. I'm afraid that ship has already sailed, friend. Yeah, it was me. I sailed the ship. Ah, might you be the adventurer who accepted the job of investigating Sashtasha? Yep, that's me. It would seem that ship has not only sailed, but now returns to harbor. None the worse for its voyage. A pity. We dragged our boots too long on this one. Yeah, that's right. No matter, the wheel will turn and our chance will come. You're right, of course. There shall be no rest till we have attained our goal, lofty though it may be. Not a wink of sleep, great leader! Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism as will earn us a place in the songs of every alehouse in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend which will inspire adventurers as yet unborn to follow our shining example. That's gonna be me, though. Sorry. Do you have such a goal? Large or small, it matters not. Only have a star to reach for, and you will reach higher. Yes, my goal is to get to Shadowbringers. For reasons unstated. Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye open. Keep your eye on the prize, and all obstacles will be overcome in time. You would not think to stride into battle unclouded, would you? Well, goals are as arms and armors for the spirit. I wish you fortune in your endeavors, milady. Did you just doff your hat at me? Bye! Back are you? With all your limbs and a tail to tell, I wager. I did all these things. That's what I sound like. Fixed bucks. And there I was thinking you'd only have to crack a pirate skull or 3. 7 hells. You turned your back for 5 bloody minutes and the scaly bastards have set up shot on their bleeding doorstep. Still, sounds like you left them in pieces. So I don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they was planning. Unless they was planning on feeding themselves to the fauna of Satasha, of course. Any roads. All's well that ends well. Thanks for shedding some light on this mystery. I knew you'd get the job done, lass. You always do. Now, I bet you're dying for a rest, but just in case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in taking on another job. It just so happens that I've had a request from our sister guild in Gridania, see? Seems like the forest folk are in need of an adventurer who can get things done. For them to ask help like this, you can bet the task won't be no skip through a sunny glade. But after the way you dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt it's anything you can't handle. Give us a shout when you're ready and I'll lay it out for you. We're going to Gridania! Party finder unlocked. Ready to hear about the job then? Like I said, the request comes from our sister guild in Gridania. And that's all I know. But whatever it is you got to... Why? He already told me that. He was like, talk to me again and I'll tell you more about it. Whatever it is you're asked to do, I somehow doubt it'll pose any trouble for a venturer that survived the bedlam of Stasha. If you think you might be interested, you'll want to have yourself with a word with Mother... I can't remember how to pronounce her name. Mion. We're just gonna go with that. Me counterpart to Gridania. Good luck, lass. Okay. Call of the Forest. Here we go. We're teleporting away. Is this where we meet Papalimo? Someone's playing guitar. They're doing great. Nice. That was a song. Gypsy danger. School's out for summer! Whoa! Congratulations on school being out for summer. I don't have school anymore. It's been a while. Take a seat wherever you like, friend. Our waitress will come and take your... Oh, not here to dine. Dare I hope that you're the adventurer Baderon sent word about? You are. The matron be praised. From homeless drip to mage's robe, she's moving up in the world. I know, right? I did all that just for better drip. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Mion, and the Carleen Canopy is my place. With regard to the task in question, there's a fair bit to tell. Let me know when you're ready to hear the details. I'm always ready. Ready for that briefing? Good. Now, here's the long and short of it. Beg pardon for interrupting, Mion, but our needs grow ever more pressing. Have none stepped forward? Ah, good day to you, too, Bow Lord. Your needs must be pressing indeed for you to honor us with a visit. The good news is your journey hasn't been wasted. I'm pleased to report that we have at last a volunteer, and one who comes highly recommended at that. Sup? My thanks for answering the call, friend. My name is Lewin, and I lead the men and women of the God's Quiver. Now, time is of the essence, so I shall proceed directly to the heart of the matter. We wish for you to nip a potential threat to Gridania in the bud. Beneath the central shell, there lies a unburied burial site. That's right. Underground burial site called the Tomtar. Oh, Man, we're getting two ones right in a row, huh? The place was once a Gelmoran settlement, but we Gridanians have long interred our dead there. Of late, however, shadowy figures have been skulking about the Deepcroft with ever-increasing regularity. Do I just do all three, like, immediately? Is that what happens? Based on the accounts of various witnesses, we suspect that these individuals belong to the Lambs of Dalamud, a doomsday cult which sprung up prior to the calamity. These zealots have proven themselves dangerous in the past, and we leave them to their own devices at our peril. Ordinarily, I would have dispatched my best men to scour the Deepcroft with orders to flush the cultists out. Alas, the calamity decimated our ranks, and the limited forces at my disposal are constantly required to keep the Ixal at bay. You should make friends with them. The roadmen have grown restless of late, and I fear a storm may be brewing. In anticipation of this, I have been compelled to spread our forces throughout the Twelveswood, lest we be taken unawares. The situation being so, we must turn to others to deal with the Lambs of Dalamud. Can we rely on you to undertake this task, friend? You have my gratitude. Once you've seen to your preparations, pray make your way to the Deepcroft and identify yourself to the guard posted at the entrance. Be careful out there, you hear? May the crystal guide you and keep you. Okay! To Tomtar Deepcroft. Tom Tara Deepcroft. How do I get there? Ah, geez, here we go adventuring again. I know. It's so crazy. Gotta do all this adventuring as an adventurer. I didn't think being an adventurer would be so much work. Oh, Gordani. It's so peaceful here. You got an aetheryte somewhere nearby? It's over there. I fell. Well, I guess I'm stuck forever. Luckily, I have a 4-foot vertical. Let's attune. Look at us. It's our serious attunement face. So yes, now that I've been reminded, you do Sestasha, Tamtara, Deepcroft, and then the copper mine? Was that what that place is? So we'll be going to Ulda next to do their, dungeon. Yes, yes. Sounds about right. Those sure are proper nouns. Yes. Copper bell mines. See, I was close. Copper mines. Well, that guy's terrifying. Whoa. Hey now. It's not allowed. Yeah, that's right. Hey, you guys. They're gonna take the prize from me this time. Oh no, Alien. Don't attack me, I'm just going this way. You have me Akos to take it. No doubt the bowlord has already informed you, but your task is to enter the Deep Croft and purge it of lands of Dalamud. In case you're unfamiliar with them, the cult emerged shortly before the Calamity put an end to the 6th astral era. The cultists took the lesser moon Dalamud for their god, believing that it would deliver them from the devastation. And so they were rather disappointed when Dalamud exploded into 1,000 flaming pieces before it could complete its descent. Now, having seen their god turn to ash, one would think the cultists might feel moved to question their faith. On the contrary, it only served to stoke the flames of their fanaticism. The Lambs of Dalamud are convinced that heretics, that is to say, everyone but them, interfered with the coming of their Lord and Savior, and that it's now their sacred duty to avenge him. Whatever it is they're doing in the Deep Croft, you may be sure that no good comes of it. For the sake of Gridania and Eorzea at large, put an end to their madness. I don't remember that mob being there. Me either. But I haven't run over here in forever, so who knows? It's me and my friends. Rawr. Don't growl at me when I first get in here. That is so rude. Who does that? Who does that kind of thing? Who growls at somebody when they first show up? That caught me off guard. I thought I had a duty pop despite not having 14 running. Whoopsie. You're like, ah, panic! Press the button! Oh man, first time duty bonus. Heck yeah. Too bad I'm not doing it with real people. Alright, let's go. Ain't nobody getting those bonuses. At least not until I'm level 30. Then they can have the bonuses after I can get my healers. I also think I need to do my quest because I can't actually use this. My class quest. No, a pat. I was targeting that guy. Don't lie. Go, Carbuncle, go hit him with some rocks. Yeah. I've activated my carbuncle. Do I need to go in here? I don't think so. Go fire carbuncle! Go Earth Carbuncle! I choose you, Pikachu-shaped carbuncle. I'm losing my mind slowly. What level do I get Ifrit, Garuda, and Titan? Is that like level 50? Earlier. That's good. You know, when are they gonna let me get the like obsidian and the white carbuncle, huh? They should let me color my carbuncles. Just be like a slider. Color slider. That could be an entire stream in and of itself. Customizing my carbuncles. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, the carbuncles do go away at higher levels, except for the one that you always have out, Mr. Blue. They turn into different beings. The light of the cultist orb fails. Go, red carbuncle. Yeah. You swipe him with your tail. this way. Can't believe my 2-minute rotation gets screwed up. So I don't have my green carbuncle unlocked for some reason. Is there anything like any summon like Doom Train from FF8? No, there's not. That'd be so cool though. I want an Odin summon. Give me a little Odin. Well, it's not a summon. Yeah, there is a... I mean... There is a thing. There is a thing, but it's just not a summon. What is this way? Why would I go this way? There's a coffer! I always need treasure. I remember getting a kick out of that when I was young. Yes, the summons that you get as the summoner is, you get, Ifrit, Titan, it's like a big rock guy, and Garuda, and then your kind of like ultimate one is, Bahamut and Phoenix that alternate later. No Shiva? No, no Shiva. Well, at least not as a summon. There is a Doom Train on the 9th. That is true. Just to reiterate. Exclamation point? I welcome our Emmy-based spoilers. Oh. There's a character in the Heaven's Word expansion who's like the avatar of Shiva. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of cool-looking summons that show up throughout the game. So you'll see lots of those. I always like the Shiva fight too. That one's fun. The one is the trial in Heaven's Word. Is that the one I'm thinking of? I already possessed one of those. I should probably click on this. Maybe it's... I was like, I don't think I... What was the Shadowbringers one? What's the fight I'm thinking of? when what's her face turns into Shiva in Heavensward. Oh, is that Ice Heart? Yeah. That's basically Shiva. See, this is why I have to replay all of this, because there's so much that I don't remember. Oh, she does? I thought she did. I was like, am I misremembering? It's been so long. She has pointy hair. Yes. I remember pointy hair. If anyone could have any house options, where would you guys want your house? My favorite city is probably the weirdest city for it to be someone's favorite city. Yeah, but if you could live in one of the neighborhoods, where would you want to live? Shirogane? I've had a medium and goblet for a few years. I would love a large. Oh, nice. I've never had a house. We can play the Guess Emmy's favorite city game. That's always fun. I'll give you one hint. It's the home of the second hottest NPC. Oh, what is it? Oh yeah, I gotta go over here. Ishgard! Yes, it is Ishgard. That's my favorite. That's my favorite zone. I love Ishgard. In fact, on my main character, Ishgard is her like death waypoint or whatever. Still like her home zone. I never changed it. So sometimes on the rare occasion that I do die, I end up in Ishgard and I'm like, why the heck? Emmerich do be hot. It's true! Thank you so much for the follow, Josh is wholesome. And welcome to the archive. The real question is, how many people dressed up specifically to go to Emmerich's house to eat dinner? I'm raising my hand. Look, when hot elf boy invites you over to his house, you gotta look good. Scholar attire is formal attire. That's true. But I put on a cute dress, changed my hair. It's great. I always love role playing, those types of things. It's my favorite. One must always make an effort. It's true. It's true. Is your main also a her? No, my main is a Makote. And it's so weird not being a Makote. I mean, she's been my main for like seven years, and it's like playing as another race is suddenly very strange. Because I'm like, I've never changed races before. I was never one to like Fantasia myself into another race. Who summons me from the void to reside within this crude vessel? Hey, Cthulhu. What's up? I same elf forever. Yes. So, it's been a little jarring in cutscenes. I'm like, this isn't Emmi? My other character's also named Emmi. Like, who's this imposter? But I was trying to get the look down, you know. Match the VTuber vibe. Oh, he's a... I forgot mechanics are a thing. Hi! Hello, Dudley. Welcome on in. Thank you for stopping on by. How are you doing today? Just doing endgame content. Nice. Nice. I'm replaying this game through. So, you know, in like a year before Evercold comes out, maybe I'll reach the stuff. I refuse to do 7.0 to 7.5 until I get all the way back through. Lightning or strike. You can do that, little buddy. What is your main, Dudley? If you don't mind sharing. I'm assuming completing the main storyline is in fact feasible within a year. Probably. Did you not do 1 point? No, I haven't done it. Dude, when have I had time to play video games? I'm currently progging the hardest, longest mechanic in the game at the moment, and I'm a paladin. Are you savage rating? Are you doing like extremes? Lol, strained Emmi voice is so true. Well, it's better than Dawn Trail was story-wise. Which really isn't hard, so that's good to hear. I didn't mind Dawn Trail. I know a lot of people didn't like it. I'm savage rating for 795 weapon. Ooh, nice. I just missed the Scions. And like I know balancing, you know, introducing new characters while leaving room for the old characters is a little tricky. But maybe there was just a little bit too much new characters. Or a character, I suppose. Everything is burning in the Arcadian. Why is it burning? Too much one new character. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Just the one character. Welcome back, Emmi. I'm reliably informed that your foray into the Deep Cross was a success. Nor did I expect anything less. Bateron's ringing endorsement left me in a little doubt as to your capabilities. Even so, you are to be commended. Bowman Lewin asked me to pass on his thanks. I must say, it's something of a relief to be able to call on such a capable adventurer. You're welcome. 80% screen time is wild. For real. Super wild. Sadly, death has become ever more common occurrence within our fraternity of late. Times being what they are, the guild is constantly inundated with petitions, and we are hard-pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. While this means no shortage of work for souls such as yourself, it also provides ample opportunity for the experienced to overreach themselves, with predictable consequences. As if to illustrate the point. Aver's gone, and it's all your fault. If it hadn't taken you an age to heal him, he would still be alive. But I tried. He bolted out of range before I could finish the spell. He shouldn't have been so hard-pressed in the first place. We should have done more to lighten his burden. To hells with this pathetic excuse for a party. I'm leaving. And it'd be too soon if I never see your faces again. Goodbye and good riddance. Oh no, this is the saddest storyline. I'm sure this has no future consequences. None at all. I'm leaving as well. I doubt this comes to any surprise, but I never liked you. I only suffered you for your healing, but you couldn't even do one thing right. Cruel as this may sound, you brought this upon yourself. Oh, and by the way, of some parting advice, get rid of Aver's head. Bury it, cremate it, do whatever the hells you like with it, but for God's sake, stop carrying it around. It's just, get rid of it, all right? Bye, Zara. Sleep well, sleep well. Thank you so much for coming on by. I appreciate you. But wait, don't leave me alone, please. I'm so sorry, Avery. Please forgive me. Endgame statistics be like... Scenes like this have become all too common. That makes a dozen times in half as many days. Now you see why I'm grateful for adventurers of your experience? I can send women like you on a mission without worrying that you might not return. Well, not so much at any rate. Oh, I'll return. Don't worry. Speaking of missions, I would entrust you with another. About a bell ago, I received a message from my counterpart in Ulda. She seeks the service of a reliable adventurer. If you think you might be interested in this task, say the word and I will be glad to share the details. You gonna share the details of just telling me to go there? That's what Bateron did. So you're not averse to taking a little trip? Wonderful. As I mentioned earlier, the request comes to us from the Adventurers Guild in Ulda. Once you arrive, seek out Moody, the proprietress of the Quicksand. Chances are she'll send you into the midst of danger, but I have every confidence you'll be able to pull through unscathed. Now off you go, Emmi. Good luck. Time for Copperbell Mines. Do I have any, like, better objects? I know I have a better helm, but gosh darn it, I want to wear my witch hat. Oops. I went the wrong way. To be fair, I've never really spent much time in Ulda. I like never start alts that start here. Welcome to Quicksand, friend. I'm a tad busy right now. If you wouldn't mind showing yourself too. Judging by your determined expression, I take you ain't here for the ale. Are you Emmi Arcos by any chance? Neil sent word that you'd be reporting for duty. She also made a point of calling you an adventurer of the moment. That ain't no small praise coming from her. And you didn't come all the way here to listen to my prattle. Doubtless you're eager to get started. So let's talk business, shall we? Dun, 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 dun. Look, I'm halfway to 50 already. The petitioner ought to be arriving at any moment now. God's almighty. Another second under that sun and I would have been set afire. A tankard of ale, if you would please be so kind. Papa Sean! Hey, dude. Excellent timing, Papa Sean. Just so happens the adventurer who will be handing your petition is here. Hey. So this winsome lass is the much-lauded adventurer, is she? Marvelous, marvelous. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, my lady. I am Papa Sean, formerly of the Sultan's Horn. I thank you for agreeing to lend us your aid. Hey, how does you like to appraise Emmi of her mission? Yes, of course. The petition in question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine, the Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. That's a mouthful. Relates to an unfortunate development in the Copperbell mines. To be plain, giants have serious control of the place. These giants are a clan known as the... I'm not pronouncing that word. Fearsome creatures who were sealed within the deepest depths of the mines during the bygone Thorn Dynasty. Alas, it seems they have managed to break through the layer of rocks which served to imprison them, and now prowl the tunnels where the miners ply their trade. The creatures are justifiably angry about their treatment at the hands of our ancestors, and their presence has forced the suspension of all mining activities on the site. So go murder them. That entity looks so old and young at the same time. That's the Lalafels for you. It's no wonder they're angry. Didn't the Thorn Dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? You know your history well, m'lady. The people of that age used the hecaton shears to work their mines. By the way of enchanted helms, they were able to bind the ferocious beasts to their will. That sounds healthy. But as oft is the way with such tales, these enchantments eventually failed, and the slaves rose up against their masters. In a desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of those people, our ancestors induced the collapse of the mine's lowermost levels. So it was the great giant revolt was ended, buried beneath 1,000 tons of rock. Well now, that got me thinking. I seem to recall there being an article in the Copperbell about the Mithril Eye a fortnight ago. They said the mines were being reopened so as to meet the rising demand for building materials. Like as not, our boys have dug a bit too deep and freed the giants. Not digging too deep. This one is messed up, yeah, for real. You know, there's a lot of messed up storylines in this game. Like, a lot. Like, all the quests involving the Sin Eaters and Shadowbringers. So rough. Gods, I think the poor creatures are still alive and kicking after 30 centuries. That's a long time to nurse a grudge. They must be seething. Indeed, that makes them a danger to us all. There will be no mining at Copperbell so long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is a task to which we have you undertake. I'll not deny the mission will be rife with danger, but our need is great, and so I beg you, put an end to this sorry business. Go murder them. God bless you. I fear you might have reservations, but I assure you it is all for the best. In case you don't know, the Copperbell mines are in western Thanalan. Do take care, you hear? And one last thing before you depart. An employee of Amagina and Sons is presently at the quicksand. The fellow's name is Painted Mesa, and he is the Copperbell mines well. What if I don't want to seek his advice? What if I don't want to? What if I don't want to? I have to. Looking for Painted Mesa, you found him. So you're the adventurer who's volunteered to deal with the mess down in the Copperbell, are you? You've got guts, miss. I just hope you've got skills to go with them, because things ain't pretty down there. They've left the place in a right state in an area a week after mining resumed. I don't know if you know this, but Copperbell was old when the second UI dynasty was still young. Old dynasty. I don't know why I heard that it's UI. Old dynasty was still young. And it was abandoned centuries ago. If it hadn't been for the shortage of materials needed for the rebuilding effort, the concern would never have thought to reopen it. We knew full well about the giants beforehand, but the project went ahead anyway. I mean, nothing could possibly survive being buried under a mountain's worth of rock for 3 centuries, right? Wrong. Our miners dug up more than they bargained for. One swing of the pig sack too many, and they found themselves in the company of giants. Unless we can subdue them, nation's glorious recovery will grind to a halt for not of one to build with. For enough guild to buy a stick, go kill our ancestors. So gosh. The stone sorcerers keeping watch over the entrance in a case the giants fancy some sunlight and fresh air. One of them will be able to show you the way in. Guys, I'm not gonna turn down money or whatever, but like, do you think there's maybe like a better way of dealing with them? I went the wrong way. Maybe we could talk to them, negotiate or something. No? Okay. Guess we get to murdering. Don't you hate it when earth-dwelling people delve too deep and greedily, thus resulting in the awakening of an unimaginary, powerful, and evil entity? Luckily, these things are not as powerful as the Balrog, but you are correct. It's a tale as old as time. Have they completed any of the graphics updates for old areas? So I know when they released Dawn Trail, they're like, we're still updating older areas. We don't know when those will be. Did that finish ever happen? And don't be like, can't you tell? No. No idea. Oh, I'm glad we're both in the dark. I think that Hikantaron Shears was the most powerful statted epic level monster in D&D 3.5. Really? Interesting. So how do you pronounce it? That's the real question. Can't believe I still haven't gotten a mount. What is this? Copper goblin. It's like a goblin, but a goblin. Got it. Hekantonkiris. I'd never have guessed. You don't deal with GC until the first trial. Ugh. Ugh. According to Mr. Google. Google always coming through. There has been an incident inside the Copperbound Mines. We are here to ensure the effects are contained, but for your own safety, I suggest you stay away from here. What? You're the adventurers volunteered to quell them. I didn't think Papasham would find someone so quickly, if at all. The giants are content to wreak havoc inside the mines for now, but it's only a matter of time before they think to come outside. The sooner you see them, the better. Alright, I'll see them. Feels a little weird, but I'll do it. Let me in, Copperbill. I'm not sure what's more impressive, your model or the quality of the video. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've worked very hard to provide a good experience for my viewers. Well, welcome on in, Elichi. Thank you so much for joining. All right, time to fight. They changed the slime boss in this, right? He no longer like murders you. Whoa, Yashi! Yashi72, thank you so much for the raid. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Thank you. Into the mines, no diamonds in here, sadly. Yeah, it's a lot more straightforward. That's good. Thank you so much for the raid, everybody. Just give me 1 second. Let me kill these NPCs. All right. Thank you, Yashi, so much for the raid. I really super appreciate it. I see you were also playing Final Fantasy XIV Online, and you are in Heaven's Word. Is this your first time playing through the game? And for those of you who do not know me, I am Archivist Emmi. It's super nice to meet all of you. I am a variety VTuber who streams Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1 p.m. PST and Sunday at 3 p.m. PST. And I have been playing a lot of Final Fantasy XIV lately. I am not a new player. I have been playing for a long time. But I have decided to create a new character and play all the way through all of the stories in the game, all the way up to the current stuff, because I don't remember a lot of it, and I wanted to do it, and it'd be fun to do it on stream. So that's what we're doing. We took Yashi to the city. Oh, nice. How'd that go? Was that fun? But Yashi, thank you so much again for the raid. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you for sharing your community with me. I hope you take care of yourself. Do lots of posts. Almost a wipe. That sounds right. But hey, you made it through. That's what matters. Hope you take care of yourself. Thank you so much again for the raid. I really, really appreciate that. And welcome on in, everybody. We're doing Copperbell Mines with NPCs. So this is the first. Tiny key. The sealed blasting door. Good thing that key was there. Otherwise, we would never have gotten down. You guys not coming? Okay, bye. Hope you enjoy the game. Thank you. I will. What class and race are you playing as, Yashi? What's this? Spriggan. Can I attack? There we go. You're a Dragoon? Nice. It's one of the few, it's one of the few classes I haven't really played much of. Though, I say one of the few. There's a lot of DPS I haven't played much of. Mostly melee DPS. Aura! Yeah! I like my range DPS. But I am mostly a tank healer main. Well, here we are today in the Copperbell Mines. We have done... I forgot that all 3 of these dungeons happen one after another, so... It's been a dungeon afternoon. We did, Sestasha... Do I need to go in here? Man-eater rip. Wasn't there a guy here before? I don't know. Sestasha, and then Tamtara Deepcroft, and now we're doing the mines. There's that guy who busts through the wall. Playing most of my mains below level 60 is a gruesome experience, right? It's like, where is all my stuff? I'm done with Heavenward stuff and ready to do Stormblood. Ah, you're almost to my favorite expansion. And by almost, I mean not that. Almost. You can do it. But I hope you enjoyed Heavensward. It's a great expansion. Shadowbringers has great or Stormblood. Yeah, Stormblood, 24-man. Why can't I remember what the alliance rate is for Stormblood? Evilise. Ah, yes. Yes, Evilise is great. Is it the math? Yes, that's where you find out if people know what a prime number is or not. The answer is no. You're a pre-nerf Orban lover? What are you, a sadist and a masochist? Thank you so much, Yashi. Yes, please go take care of yourself. I appreciate you rating me again. I really, really do appreciate it. Take care, take care. I found out the hard way. I didn't know them as well as I thought. That's pretty funny. Probably sadist because I like having to heal people. Because I like having to heal people making all the mistakes. The green DPS has to actually heal. It's true. You know, if you, it's a lot less painful when you have healers that can keep up with the people that make mistakes, but I also find that to not be the case when I am playing DPS. Not that I'm the greatest healer in the universe, but usually I can keep people alive. Depends on the mistake. Yeah, that's true. The third boss was so genuinely good. The one I always had the trouble with, and I don't know why, was this. In any of the... I think the boss I always had the most trouble with in Alliance raids was the sniper. I don't know why, but for some reason that guy always got me. I'll pass lead through. It's true. As they say in Alliance chat, show. It's true. But I can't help, I'm a tactics nerd. Fair, fair. Tactics is great. Probably not the way I'd phrase it, but it's stuck. See, that's the important thing, is that you remembered it. There's one thing to be said about low-level dungeons. I don't really have to think a whole lot. Thank you so much for the hydrate, Hydra. Ugh, why is it all the way over there? I don't have enough on-the-go spells yet. I love how casually characters walk during a fight. Yes. Do-do-do-do. Sometimes I wish they would run faster. Though I think the only times I've ever really had to use Use sprint in fights is like I remember having to use it in P4. Open the sealed door with a tiny key. Look at this. You sprint a lot in Arcadian? Oh, really? Hi, EMZ. How you doing? I did like that in Evercold, they're planning on making a difficulty between Savage and normal content. I was like, I always wanted to do those with like a little bit more difficulty, but doing Savage is just kind of a lot. It's just a lot. It's very stressful for me. I was discussing the mid-core raid tier with people in another stream yesterday. Oh, yeah? It will live and die by the rewards. Yeah, probably. I mean, obviously they can't be as good as the Savage rewards, right? So it's like, will more people try it? Also, if I'm going to be honest, I was shocked when Yoshi P said that the max clear rate of Savage was 20%. I'm surprised it's that high. Of course, he did say max. Who knows when the last time that happened was. I don't think you can do lower eye level because then it's just 24-man level but earlier. Yeah, right? It's gonna be interesting to see what they do, like, rewarding. If Savage is supposed to be comparable to Mythic and WoW, that's a huge amount. I don't think I was around in WoW when Mythic things were a thing, but it's likely the case. Honestly, I only really did Savage rating, in Endwalker. Thankfully, I had a lot of very skilled, very patient people in the guild that I was in at the time who helped me through a lot of it. But I always felt bad because I was definitely bringing them down. I'd say undieable gear and can't unlock Savage would make the most sense. So you'd have to do both tiers to unlock the Savage version. That makes sense. Undieable gear, but dying is the best part. Sorry, can't unlock Ultimate. Savage will be day 1. Ah, that would make sense. Let's be honest, There's no chance I was ever doing an ultimate. That boss is very different. I forgot how different that boss was. Oops. Use emote. I think Undiable will be a trade-off to make people at least think about going in. Yeah, like you can get the item level, but it's not dyeable. Or maybe they were reworking the whole system. Who knows with the new armory system they're planning to do. Just please, make the armory system better. I believe in you. Being able to do item level matching will be nice, though. I know it's like it won't be quite as good as like the actual gear, but at least it's something. Especially with a game with so many crafters everywhere crying. Yeah. Well, they said that it won't be, the stats themselves won't transfer over, so there'll still be like a reason to have it, but if you're just leveling like alts and stuff, like let me in. Or out? I don't know. Materia, yeah, okay, I guess you can't slot it. Yeah, like the skills won't change. Which again, for like leveling up other like for leveling up stuff, it's like that's not really that big of a deal. Sure, it's not like ideal, but it's still not that big of a deal. Slaves no more! Free! Free! Free to be murdered immediately. This quest is so messed up. Masters must pay. Masters must die. Never again. Never. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for the follow, Sati Laiko, and welcome to the archive. I always do the things. Gotta do the things. Should have had Tighten up. Then I could have run and cast. Oh, sorry. Topaz Carbuncle. Not Titan yet. The one thing about NPCs is that they all stop attacking when an AoE that requires them to move happens. Tank Buster. Dun, dun, dun. I'm gonna be 50 before I get anywhere in this storyline. What's a level of White Mage? He doesn't go hitting the wall anymore. I know, it's so different. They changed so much. Yay! Oh, I'm so happy. Outburst. Nice. Oh, my stomach is growling. What the heck? What did I say? Oh. Whoa! Oh my god, she has AoE! Finally! Skyro, thank you so much for the 5 bits! How are you doing today? Oh no, the tummy growls in anger. It's weird, it's not like I didn't have lunch. What the heck, man? Oh, interesting. Into a copper hell. Ah, the Conqueror of Copperbell returns. Thanks to you, our mining operations can resume, and Ulda will have the materials she needs to rebuild. The entire nation's in your debt, friend. I'll share good tidings with Papashan next I see him. As for you, you'll want to report to Momodi. It'll do the woman well to see you alive and in one piece. Okay. Food is for the weak. No, food is for a good, nutritious, healthy person. No! Shut your mouth, you thieving little swine. You stole from me. Don't even think to deny it. Please, sir, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this, paid for with my own coin. What rot? You refugees are all the same. Couldn't afford maggoty mole meat, much less choice cut of dodo. I'm gonna say it one more time. Give back what you stole, or I'll make you wish you'd never set foot in this town. Hey, what's going on out here? By rights, I should turn you over to the brass blades, you know? Help keep the streets safe for law-abiding citizens, but I'm a reasonable man. If you agree to serve me in whatever capacity I require, the authorities needn't hear of your crimes. She stole his rental skates. No, not the... he probably does. He doesn't need those. But I ain't done nothing wrong. 12 is me witness. Okay. She's like, you look like a main character. Help! Please, adventurer, help me. I beg of ye. I swear on my mother's grade I didn't steal nothing. I bought this with the coin I had saved. I only wanted to treat me children to a decent meal. Okay. And who the hell's you... What? And who the hells are you when you're at home? This dog's master? What? I've had enough of this mummer's farce. You lot, teach him a lesson. I hear walking. They're still walking. They walk very slowly. Whoa! Who said that we needed this? Not bad for an adventure. What do you mean not bad for an adventure? You barely hit me. I should have stopped at the 7th ale. Probably. You guys suck. Judy, complete. Whoa, 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 whoa. Me and my book beat you up. Bet you feel real silly now, don't you? I ain't getting paid enough for this. Me either, to be honest. Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Thank you, kind adventurer. Thank you thrice over. Oh, shit. I have a headache. This happens sometimes. I'll be right back. It turns out she really did steal it. I swear there are more refugees than when last I looked. And you wouldn't be mistaken. It's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming here now? It's simple, really. While a number of hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were no longer able to support their communities. The residents found their lands had either been rendered barren or cut off from trade routes, and problems like those aren't easily solved. Though they tried to make the best of it, it was only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes and seek a new life in the city. I see. Well, the calamity affected the whole realm, didn't it? Is the same thing happening in other cities? If the talk is true, yes. Though perhaps our situation is more pronounced. Ul'dah has a reputation for being prosperous, so it's natural that refugees would try their luck here first. My heart goes out to them, it truly does, but I wouldn't be lying if I said I wasn't apprehensive. I hope our presence doesn't foment lawlessness in the city. It'll be fine. Well, if things do take a turn for the worse, we always have the immortal flames. I dare say the brass blades would welcome their help. Our heroes who fought the Garlean Empire patrolling the streets for riffraff? Seems very confirmed. It may well come to that. Impoverished and desperate as they are, you may be sure that some of the refugees will turn to crime. You know what this place is like? If you've no coin, you've no hope. What will become of our city? Not all refugees... This is way too... Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives. Dodo tenderloins! Get your dodo tenderloins! Guaranteed cheapest in Thanalan. Thank you for your customs, madam. Please come again. Looking around, you'd think Ul'dah was well on its way to recovery. But peer through the veil of prosperity and you'll see no end to misery and suffering. That guy just go around, madam, are you alright? I'm fine. Yeah. Yeah, that's just Ul'dah, sunny desert with a ton of shady spots. Hi, Emmy, how you been? Hi, Akuma. How are you? How are you? I've been doing good. I hope you've been doing well. What now? You mean to threaten a defenseless citizen? You were threatening her first, man. What? Saw her buy that meat, you say? That's absurd. I did see it. As did I. Leave the poor woman alone, you damnable vulture. Well, who said that? Hey! It's Istola. What's she doing over there? Girl, I will overlook this, but just this once. I've been busy. Last semester ends in a week. Nice. Congratulations on your last semester. Thank you, Skyrim, for the lurkies. God bless you, adventurer. If you hadn't come along when you did, who knows what monsters might have done. It don't bear thinking about. Okay. Bye. Istola, why are you hiding over there? Ever the selfless hero, I see. It's been a while, adventurer. I've been watching you closely ever since you flew out of Limsum Lominsa. You discharged your duty as the Admiral's personal envoy with admirable humility, and you have displayed unfaltering courage in the face of danger ever since. Whensoever you came upon those in need, you gave them succor with no thought of personal gain. I mean, I did think of some personal gain. In summary, you have demonstrated all the qualities we seek in an adventurer. For reasons I cannot well explain, your every deed seems invariably to serve the general good, whether you mean to it or not. It's a happy knack, and one which speaks volumes for your character. Yet for all your admirable qualities, it is your gift which intrigues me most. I speak of the visions you experience, visions like the one you had mere moments ago, if I'm not mistaken. I can provide you with the means to understand them. An acquaintance of mine is blessed with the self-same talent, you see. If you so desire, I can introduce you to her. She and I fight for a common cause, a cause which would greatly benefit your support. Pray return to the waking sands! If you would agree to lend us your strength, we should be glad to do all within our power to aid you in your personal endeavors. Think on the offer a while. Should you decide to accept it, pray speak to Momodi, the proprietress of the Quicksand, is a close friend and ally of ours. Inform her that you have been chosen by the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and she will tell you where to find us. The who's it, what's it? Admit it, you just made that up. Scenes like this are becoming ever more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, you'll probably be all right. I like that. That's good. That's very, it's very uplifting. If you work hard, you'll probably be all right. Saying that, if you ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come and see me. Just don't go pestering him every time you graze your knee, eh? Of course, I do enjoy hearing tell of gentlemen's woes with the women folk from time to time. Damn, Momodi. Emmy, sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to a fresh off-the-carriage adventurer. But gods, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one would have ever guessed you had a hand in dealing with the giants in the dark. You're every only adventurer Mion said you'd be, Emmy. The station master will be overjoyed when he hears the news. She's southern suddenly, so that's fine. Oh, before I forget, there's a lass here who wants a word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing a description, I knew who she meant right away. Oh, hey. The chick who carries around a head. It's not weird. Thank you for sparing the time. I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. About what? My name's Edda. I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not a very good one, if truth be told. Anyway, I got my fiancé murdered, and I carry his head around in my bag. I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania when we were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Avery, and he and I were to be wed in the spring. You may not remember him, but to say that he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praises from dawn to dusk. He saw you for what you are. You see, an adventurer is adventure, and swore that he would be like you soon one day. He's dead now. Did I mention that? I carry his head in my bag. I believe that he would have succeeded had the fiend not robbed him of the chance. Since that day, I thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But when I think of the woman you are, of all that you achieved, I find that I am inspired, just as Avery once was. So I've decided to start again as an adventurer. I will go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. But I wanted to meet you first, to ask you your name. Ida is certainly a card. Yup. Emmi Arcos. I shan't forget. Thank you, Emmi Arcos. I pray we'll meet again. Fare you well. Adventuring can be a cruel bleeding business. Time was I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the guild here, I didn't want aught to do with a lot of you. Thought it'd be a right pain in the arse looking after you all. But against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post. And I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be part of your lives. And that goes double for yours, Emmi. You're my best customer. Hey, what'd you say? You want to know about the signs of the Seventh Dawn? They're beginning to move in earnest, then. Listen, Emmi. The Scions ain't no ordinary folk, and the work they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are, but even you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff they do. Knowing that, if you're still certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. Let me get involved. So you want to know more, then, do you? Well, ain't that a surprise? I swear, if I painted certain death on one door and limitless wealth on another, 9 out of 10 adventurers would go through the first, and then the other bloke wouldn't be able to choose on account of being old on. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn you. First of all, if you're wondering whether you can trust those Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you can. They're good people who've made it their mission to solve some of Eorzea's most pressing problems. Of course, that ain't no small task, and they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you, Emmi. Now, I've given leave to tell you where to find the Scions, but you must promise to keep this information to yourself. Okay, everybody, keep it a secret. You hear? As you can probably imagine, it's something Eorzea's enemies would very much like to know. The Scions are headquartered in Vesper Bay out in western Thanalan. The place you're looking for is called the Waking Sands! Give your name to whoever's at the entrance and you'll be let in. You're a woman in demand, Emmi, and the days ahead promise to be busy, but I hope you won't forget about them as helped make you into the adventurer you are. Drop in and tell them how you're faring from time to time, you hear? Alright, I've said my piece. Get away. Go away. That's not what she said, but that was the effect. How do I get to western Thanalan? I'm gonna go over there. Oh, it's so far. Oh yeah, horizon. Western Thanalan. We'll go talk to Minnie. And then we'll stop there for the day. That's a fall guy. You see that fall guy? He's falling. Actually, he's not falling. He was very much on the ground. Oh my gosh, it's so far up there. Pray return to the Waking Sands. Yeah, they better give me a mount soon. I don't want to have to pray return to the Waking Sands without one. Oh man. Do you know how many... I just thought about this. When you get to the expansions, you know how many Aether currents I'm gonna have to find? Ugh. It's the worst. It's the worst part of any expansion. Freaking Aether currents. Not as many. They did cut them down, right? From 10 to 5. So that's something. That person has a mount. Emmy doesn't let me have a turn. I don't? What'd I do? Also, welcome on in. Yoshino, welcome on in. Oh, right, you get Vesper Bay tickets after this quest. I do? So I can teleport here for free? That's nice. Hello, hello, Yoshino. Welcome on in. Thank you for stopping on by. My day's going pretty good. We're prey returning to the Waking Sands for the first time. Very excited. So I need my mount. I need my mount back. This whole starting a new character thing is rough. Oh, so far. I did attune to the Horizon 8th, right? I didn't just, like, not do that. Okay. Yeah, isn't E-Free, like, 20 something? Oh, glamours. Dying. I love dying. Dying as in, like, D-Y-E, not D-I. Let me just quickly do these quests. So I can unlock these things. Here, I got you a drink. You can teach me how to dye things. Glamours! I did it. I unlocked the glamours. Not that I have anything to glamour with, but I did it. DIE is fun. Come and look at this 6-foot hole just for today. 60% off. 60% off! That's incredible. Hey, where the heck do I buy orange juice from? Do you sell orange juice? You're not a person. Hack now and get a self-digging shovel. Oh man, even in death I have to dig my own grave. This economy is terrible. Tataru! Oh my gosh, she's here! Look at her, she's so cute, I love her. Deep in the desert of my heart, a lonely flower blooms, yearning for the heavens above to quench my thirst for you. Tro-la-la-la-la. Wah! I would thank you not to sneak up on me like that. Now please be advised, this is private property. Unless you have pertinent business here, I must ask you to. I'm Emmy. You're here at the behest of Ishtola. My sincerest apologies. May I have your name? Emmi Arcos. Ah, here you are. Ahem. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. My name is Tataru, and I look forward to assisting you with your time during your time with us. The antecedent is within the solar. I shall let her know to expect you. Thank you so much for the follow, L Warbender, and welcome to the archive. Time to go meet everybody! We're gonna go meet our friends! I love our friends. I missed our friends. Look at all these friends. We got more friends? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! Look who it is! I had a dream like any other. I was myself and then became something more. When I spoke to it of others, they directed me here. Did you have one too? Look at them! Look at all the friends. It's crazy. Tatari wants a lollipop. Lollipop. That door doesn't open. I take it you are Emmi Arcos? Tatari sent me word that you had arrived. Lady Minfilia has eagerly awaited your coming. This way, if you please. I know this is a split topic now, but I want Scion B team to have a bigger role moving forward. Minfilia! Who would you consider the Scion B team? Obviously Arenvald, but...
Well met, friend. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the 7th Dawn.
A realm reborn voices. They just showed up in 7.5.
I have awaited your coming.
Well, you know I haven't played 7.5, so... I wouldn't mind a B team.
Please.
But you know I love my A team.
You are among friends here. No doubt you are ripe to burst with...
Oh, the Boulder Brothers. I remember them.
But have patience. All will be revealed in time. First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do.
Yes, hello.
We are the Scions of the 7th
Yeah.
Dawn,
I do remember them.
That transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals.
Primals.
Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea. Nay, the world at large. And we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness?
Yes.
Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space? A mind without a body?
Yes. It's called getting drunk.
All these things are the manifestations of your talent.
The Echo!
Yours is the power to transcend
Echo!
the boundaries of the soul. A power known as the Echo. The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past. You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them.
And things that other people saw too.
With that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events. For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you. It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose.
Didn't we use it to travel in time in Endwalker too?
I too possess the Echo.
I don't remember how we did that.
With that
I'm cool like you.
Let us return to the subject of the Primals. So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace.
Is that
Measures
true?
must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make
All right.
no mistake.
I'm here.
The Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea. But I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us.
Oh
for a
yeah,
purpose.
Crystal Tower. Oh yeah.
Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it? And so I implore
I don't know.
you,
Why would
lend
they?
us your power.
Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. We are fortunate to have a number of influential allies, and at a word from me, they will gladly afford you certain privileges that might otherwise be denied you. The right to employ retainers, for example. Are you familiar with them? They are individuals who may be relied upon to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. You mean they're my bank. Got it. The papers you requested, my lady. Thank you, Tataru. Pleasure is mine, my lady. She's our accountant. By way of welcoming gift, I have taken the liberty of adding your name to the retainer's registry. As of now, you are entitled to employ the services of a retainer. You will need to consult a retainer's advocate regarding the particulars of this arrangement, but I believe when I say that retainers will prove invaluable to you in your adventuring endeavors. Let this gesture serve as evidence of our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. Uh-oh, guys, there's going to be an entire episode of me, of me making retainers. In return, we ask that you aid us to the fullest extent of your talents. A mutually beneficial relationship, I'm sure you will agree, and one which serves the greater good besides. Well, that was a veritable lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it is important that all are concerned are aware of what is expected of them. Now you know our purpose and what we can offer you. I invite you to consider joining us. When you have come to a decision, you may tell me without fear of censure. It's just 2. Bye, Hydra. Thank you for being here. Hope you have a great afternoon. In good faith, I shall entrust you with our order's password, which our members use to reach one another in the field. It is Wild Rose. Pray keep it safe. When do I get the cool tattoo? Oh, right, I don't. I'm not a real scion. Even Graha gets a tattoo, like, immediately. Papolino! While there are others who possess the Echo, none are near as strong as you with the power, hence our extremely high expectations of you. This place is called the Waking Sands, and it's our headquarters. It used to be somewhere else, you know, but then a bunch of things happened, and we ended up here instead. 7 waning moons sees 7 suns rise, divine order royals, fallen corpses rise. Thus the divine chronicles seek to warn us once more. The meaning of these words now shines clear. They evoke the dire circumstances of an imperiled age. The realm doth shudder and twist. The dawn lieth cowering neath the stifling blanket of night, and we abide. We await the coming of the unborn heiress seed, the light which shall pierce the glowering darkness. I know there are Archon tattoos from Charlene, but I'm the only one who doesn't have one. Makes me feel left out. If you want one, go to school. We Scions have but one objective, to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as primals. Yeah. I will go whither the wild rose blooms. I went to school for a lot of years. I even got a master's degree.
Wonderful. I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order.
Yay, friends! Look at all of our friends.
Does the name Charlian ring any bells?
Yeah.
It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Charlians were the keepers of wisdom both old and new, Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea.
The
When
future
the
of
realm began
Eorzea.
its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons. Those same brave souls stand before you now.
Is it required to have white hair to be a
Ida,
Charlie?
And beside her is Papalimo. The two are charged
Papalimo.
with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello there.
Oh God.
Welcome.
Her voice is very different.
Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
He is our man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
Welcome to the team. If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Greetings. I have been expecting you.
You've been expecting me. That's so nice of you.
Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. The words of a dear friend. I'm glad of our meeting.
Oh my gosh. Oh God, what is that voice actor's name?
Our leader
Urianger used to be
but we did not stray from our purpose.
Fenris.
We sought
a
out
downgrade.
Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm.
Dante from Dante Must Die.
Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that
Tataru.
everything runs smoothly.
Right, Emmy was a Fenris fangirl.
Pleased
Obviously.
to make your acquaintance.
Have you met me?
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task.
I love first
Urianger,
tasks.
Have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames.
The Grand Company. Can they give
Thancred,
me a?
Would you do the honors?
Can they give me a mount? Please, please. I need
It
my
would
mount.
be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Aye, the evidence left behind implicates the Emoja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit.
Also, if anyone's new here, don't get attached to these voices. Don't do it. Because they all change. Every single person's voice changes in Heavensward. But don't worry, it stays the same after that.
If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation.
You are now background noise while I level my answer. Oh, well, thank you so much. I am very honored to be your background noise. Good luck on leveling your lancer. Ah, okay, that is boss here. Yeah.
You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ulda.
Also, 2 members of Critical Role being part of the original voice cast is so weird to me.
Ever at your service, fair lady.
I do like Sam's Alphino. Yeah. I mean, Balthier was the main character, obviously. Wait a minute. Oh. Ready to begin, are we? That's the spirit. So then, your mission is to investigate a crystal robbery and a spate of abductions, crimes which we believe to be connected. Assuming we are correct, it is like that any discoveries we make in relation to one will further our understanding of the other. Now, since the attack of their caravan, our friends at the Amagina and Sons mineral concern have doubled their security over all their shipments. In light of this, it is my judgment that the abduction should be our priority. According to our preliminary findings, the majority of the missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Drybone, so it would seem a fine place to begin. A fellow by the name of Isambard serves as the camp's de facto leader. Pay him a visit and see that he gives us his full cooperation. Okay. The Waking Sands doesn't count as a place of rest, right? Unless they change that. Travel. Like, for, yeah. Arrested XP gain. All right. So, thank you everybody for joining me today. We are gonna stop there simply because that seems like a good place to start. Stop, start, whatever. Words are hard. And we are getting into the meat of A Realm Reborn, which again, A Realm Reborn is by far the weakest of all of the story plot lines. Though I feel it does really start to heat up towards the end of it. And especially the stuff at the after the like in between. But yeah. We're gonna get through we'll get through it. We're getting there. We're getting through it. We're doing it. We're doing all the things. Let's see. Let's see if we can find someone to raid out to real quick. We will raid out to Ashes. But yeah, we'll be back on we will be back on Tuesday with more Final Fantasy XIV. I think my plan for now is to do this for the next little while, and then maybe once we get closer to the end of this X-Pack, or the end of A Realm Reborn, to swap to doing like once a week, like maybe Sundays. Make Sundays Final Fantasy 14. But I really want to get through a Realm Reborn, so I want to do more days just so I can get through it. But yes, thank you so much again for joining me, everybody. I hope you all have a great day. Have a great start to your day. I will be back on Tuesday. Yeah. But for now, we'll just do FF14 all the days. Have a great day. I'll see you all on Tuesday. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Take care of others. Be kind to yourself. And I am rooting for you. And as always, I'm Archivist Emmi. Ta-ta for now.